shopping, some great shipping things going on there. And also check out all of our gift guide items. We had quite a few of those here in the first hour.
Just will you go ahead and slip this on the hand there for here in a moment. Not just yet, but here in a moment. And this one here.
Ooh.
I'm going to hand this to you.
Thank you, thank you.
And I will take these two right here.
You're in the giving mood.
Yes. Passing it around.
Thank you so much for being here with us on this Thursday afternoon.
Yes, it's a
We're
great
usually here on
evening, folks.
Thursday night, so this is a little bit earlier in the day for us.
We're meeting a lot of new folks today.
Yeah, we're having a blast. I hope you're having fun. Hope you're finding something that you just can't live without. This one's gone, sold out.
Well, since that one did sell out, I know there's one other here that I'll go ahead and put up there. TOC073. There are two more pieces I wanted to share with you all on these Swiss Blues. TOC073. It's also a cushion shape. So if you missed that last one, hold on just a second, because I think you'll want to grab this one here. We did something very special on that today. $61.99, 7 3/4 of a carat. Now this is a big solitaire gem. Marking them down to $37.19.
Nice.
You know,
I love that checkerboard faceting too. It is. Don't judge these by the price. That's
Definitely
the one thing you do not want to do, because these are absolutely amazing gems.
Let me show this one on your hand.
Perfect size, you know, to make a large ring out of, for a pendant.
And that's kind of the beauty of topaz. I mean, you can make a big ring out of this. You can wear it every day for the rest of your life. It's 8 on the Mohs scale of hardness, so it has that durability, the wearability to it. You know, it's that beautiful blue color. I mean, there's nothing that can rival, you know, the fine blue color of a Swiss blue topaz.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really unlike any other gem. That's why I love it.
Now, while you're shopping on these, folks, we have about 33 more available. You can still get through on it. There's one I want to bring up for you next here, and I want to talk to you for just a moment before. This is a collector's edition piece. It's a specialty cut piece here. It's a laser computer generated cut that has actually been applied to this gem. And it's a collector's edition. And this piece that you all are going to see coming up here, the really cool thing about it, where it's a fancy cut. See, a lot of times fancy cuts will not fit standard sizes, will not fit calibrated or standard size settings. So sometimes people will kind of shy away from that. This one is a specialty cut that is calibrated in an 18 by 13 millimeter oval. Okay, so the 18 by 13 millimeter oval setting will accommodate this stone. And folks, I tell you what, if there are any of these left over, I would like to have one. I think it's fantastic when you see something like this, a true work of art in a gemstone. Yes, it is a 13 karat solitaire, but you see where it says 18 by 13. That's one of the most important numbers for you. It's all custom carved.
Wow, that is
It's all custom carved, custom cut, and that, I think, is nothing short of remarkable.
It looks wet.
It does.
You know, it looks like water.
It looks like a museum aquamarine. And when I say museum aquamarine, an aquamarine like this would be multiple tens of 20s of thousands of dollars.
Absolutely.
You know? But you have it here, and it's in a natural gemstone. And if you look, it's like feathers that are cut.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, it's a competition style cut.
Limited edition.
A limited edition. There's feather leading up to the point,
and then
up to the point, zigzags back and forth and across that stone, and custom carved, hand carved, all done 100%. And with this piece here, folks, we were able to get, now this gives you an idea, we've been waiting on this custom carved piece in the topaz to come in now for the better part, it's been 6 to 8 months, if not a year. I mean, it's been a long time. After all that was said and done, we were able to get 64 of them.
Wow.
And that might sound like a lot, but you have to understand that whoever's carving this and cutting this, it may take them 10 to 12 hours to cut a stone.
Exactly.
You know, and that's, I mean, and there are very few artists that are blessed.
Not just everyone.
There are very few of them blessed with the hands, you know, and the eyes to be able to perform something like this right here. So a true lost art form, something that any collector is going to be proud to have in their collection right here. We have 54 more of them only. And Casey, could we show it on your hand? And I mean, yes, I mean, I love all the different, just the remarkable cutting that you're seeing right here.
It's going to make an amazing
And you can see the brilliance and dispersion on it.
you know, wearing that in a piece of jewelry, it's going to be so stunning. You see how it almost looks like icy blue water, like the finest Caribbean blue water.
Oh, it is absolutely stunning. I mean, stunning.
And just to have something like that in your collection, you know, only a handful of people in the world are going to have this cut.
Only 67.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, that's it. You know, so really great item there for everyone. We're looking at about 48 more of those available right now. I'll tell you what, if we could just give 45 seconds, that would be awesome.
That is
45
a gorgeous
seconds,
piece.
that would be awesome.
That is one right there. You'll be so glad. You know, it's nice to see it on television, but when you see it in person, you take it out and the sunlight hits it, it's really going to come alive, and you're really going to understand why we were making such a big deal about this gemstone.
I'm sorry?
About this gemstone.
Okay. We'll go ahead and show this one next then.
Congratulations. And this is a perfect price to qualify you for the JTV Preferred Card promotion, you know. You would have 6 months interest-free shopping, no payments due until June 1st. And something we haven't even mentioned in the almost hour and a half that we've been here, you have an extended return policy in place all the way until January 31st.
Oh, that's
so you have plenty of time to do your shopping and decide if that's the gemstone for you.
There is one more piece I was going to show here because Casey has some special things over here about ready to come up here in just a moment in the Swiss topaz as well. But this is TOV 176. TOV 176 coming up next here. And this is one that Paul just handed to me a moment ago. It is a 5 1/4 carat. It's a calibrated 12 by 10. This one has a bit of a special cut to it as well. It has the checkerboard style faceting here on the table of the stone. Standard mixed faceting on down to the culet. But $52.99. It's a beauty.
Yeah, very, very special price on that one. That being a 12 by 10 oval, I love it. But that checkerboard faceting to me really sets the gemstones off. I don't care what cut it is. If you add checkerboard faceting, I'm going to like it more. It's just, I'm drawn to that.
It does add a little bit more of a sparkle to your gemstone, you know.
And there's a great setting if you want to put this in, a pendant setting for $21.99. Can't hardly beat that for such a large piece and a specialty cut. And seriously, you know, even on our jewelry side, you don't see that much of the Swiss blue topaz. You see the mystics and you see the Barapani, but you don't see much of this true Swiss blue, which is my favorite color. I think it's so beautiful.
It's a happy color.
It is. It's cheerful. You know, anything that reminds me of water is cheerful to me. It puts me in my happy place. You too? Yes. But for different reasons, probably. I'm not thinking about catching something in the water. I'm thinking about just hearing the water.
Just hearing the water.
Hearing the water. I love hearing the water.
See, that was always with Summer, my daughter. It was all about being in the water.
Being in the water. Well, that too.
With my son and I, it was all about
being
pulling,
on the water.
being on the water and pulling something out of the water.
Yes,
you know?
Exactly.
So
we each have our own things that we
still drawn to the water.
Yeah, definitely. $52.99, a debut new arrival here on this Swiss blue topaz. And it is a standard 12 by 10 cut, so you'll be able to easily get a setting for it, as we were just showing you there, a pendant setting that would work really nicely with it. But man, what a busy, busy day. We have about an hour and a half remaining of our gemstone show. We had the first hour dedicated to giftable and collectible items, so that was a whole lot of fun.
Oh, we do have some more great giftable and collectibles coming up here too.
We do.
The one we have up here right now, can we show this on your hand, Casey?
Yeah, ask about the pearls that I'm wearing. Ask about all of those great 72-inch pearl strands for $24.99.
Yeah, those were quite popular here in the first hour of the show. Now, Casey, over here next, Casey is going to have something coming up for you. And this is going to be a finished piece of jewelry that we have had custom made, custom crafted by our in-house jewelers.
This is BKT72.
Yeah, this piece is on the way here. Talking about
rich.
big, bold, and beautiful, and something for you in that super Swiss blue. I mean, it's more than just a Swiss blue. It's almost electrifying that you're going to see on this ring.
It is a 14 by 10 oval. It does have the checkerboard style faceting on the table of the gemstone, but I love the chrome dioxides on the shoulders that set it off. I mean, I just think that really, really adds a richness to this. $59 on stretch pay. We have it available right now in sizes 6, 7, 8, and 9, but there's only 5 available in size 9. We're going to have our jewelers in-house set this for you for free, so you don't have to worry about a thing. It's coming to you as a finished piece of jewelry. Absolute beautiful design. You have that large oval in the center with checkerboard fastening, 2 round chrome diopsides on either side, and then beautiful white zircons that frame.
Isn't that a well-made piece?
That frame, that whole outline of the ring. Yeah, it is. And then if you notice on the shoulders, the zircons run horizontally here to kind of give you that crossbar effect before you go down into the sterling silver band. Let me get you a quick measurement on this as well. This one is a large piece. It's not small. It's going to measure out at about 5/8 of an inch, knuckle to knuckle. Incredible color. But we also had to kind of tie in with this a pendant opportunity. BKT 321. If you want to get a whole matching set, we have a pendant that's going to be a 16 by 12, so a little bit larger, 11 karat gem at only $79.28. So if you're getting the ring, you might want to go ahead and pick up on that pendant with that incredible color. This is another one.
Excuse me.
Our jeweler's going to do the setting for you, so you don't have to worry about it. Let me get you a drop on that pendant. Oh, that color. I mean, goodness gracious. A little over an inch, about 1.125 on the drop. You just want to dive in when you see beautiful blue color like this, do you not? Free setting on both pieces. You can get both for right around, well, just under $200 if you want to get the ring and the pendant, have the whole set ready to wear, ready to go in your Swiss blue topaz. So kind of a great way there to wrap up our topaz segment.
Absolutely.
Those are beautiful gems.
Oh.
Can I borrow this? Thank you.
Wait, there's one thing I want to show here as a bottom of the hour. Oh, look at the golden ticket here. Folks,
Can't forget the golden ticket.
I just found the golden ticket. All
and
right.
As I always say, where's the chocolate?
I already ate it. Can't you tell? Yes, I never pass up a chocolate bar.
My kids got their hair cut yesterday. Normally she has suckers for them while she was out. So she gave them chocolate bars.
Oh, even better.
Oh, they were like, ooh.
Good times, right?
Yes, they were quite happy.
Oh, this is going to be our bottom of the hour special coming up here for everyone. And this is good. Mm-hmm. This is really good because what we have here is we have your Swiss blue topaz. Mm-hmm. Okay? And oh, is that it? Okay, good. Here we go. Swiss blue
9x7.
And this material, once again, coming out of Brazil. Some really fine Brazilian material right there in the Swiss blue. But often the question is asked, what is the difference in the Swiss and the sky, or what I like to call aqua color blue? You get them both. You get the aqua color blue or sky blue and the Swiss blue. And it gets even better, believe it or not. Okay? With this one, we're going to the deepest, the richest shade of all the topaz here, your true London blue in your Bear Pawnee London blue topaz.
So you get the whole color suite there.
You're going to get the color suite of topaz. London blue, Swiss blue, aqua color blue. $79.98. Now, these are good sized gems, too. You know, we're talking about roughly, 2 carats, a little over 2 carats, 2 1/4 per stone. $79.98. But here's the real kicker right here, folks. That is your precious 925 sterling silver pendant setting. And I know some of you right now are probably saying, yeah, Tommy, that's all great and good, but I don't know how to make jewelry.
You don't have to.
These gem-tight style settings, you literally, if you've never made a piece of jewelry before in your life, you can do it with these. Mm-hmm. You simply press the setting on top of the stone, it's going to snap in place. And then all you need to do is put it on and wear it. Well, we're going to give you 3 of our sterling silver pendant settings, Sky, Swiss, and London blue topaz, all the favorite colors of the topaz, right? Now, here is a real kicker, folks, because this 18-inch sterling silver box link chain, wow.
Yeah. That's $17 by itself.
Yes, $17 it sells for by itself. But we're giving you one for each one of your topaz pendants. So you're going to have 3 finished pieces of jewelry that you can complete yourself for $79.98. There's only one bad thing about this set. We have 100 of them.
Wow.
That's it.
So you're talking basically like $26 and change, I believe.
Yes, under $30 per necklace.
Per pendant with chain ready to wear. in a gemstone like your topaz. And you know, not to put down Mystic Topaz, that's not at all what I'm doing because I love Mystic Topaz. But this is topaz that takes, well, like with your London blue, it can take up to 2 years to achieve that color. So this is something that's much more expensive in the process, which translates to more cost for us. So to be able to get it at such an affordable price, keep one for yourself, give 2 as gifts, or all 3 as gifts, or keep all 3 for yourself if you want to. And the great thing is they all come with a chain ready to wear. There's only one thing I can think of that you might want to add to your order because it's a life-changing item. That's a magnetic clasp converter. Magnetic clasp converters. We just got them back in stock and we've already sold over like 2,000 of them. They're $21 and change, I believe. So ask your call center representative about that. I'm sure they have.
Say we have over 40,000 of those go out here.
We've sold over 40,000 of them.
Over 40,000 of those magnetic clasps that have gone out.
Yeah, but just a couple thousand this past week alone.
Can we show one of these gemstones on your hand?
Sure.
I know it's beyond time for us to go to that quick commercial break and tell everybody about some of the things that are up and coming. Now, Casey,
what?
girl, we have here today, and ladies and gentlemen, you all need to see what we have coming up here in a few minutes. Now, I'll try not to get too excited about it.
Your favorite gem?
My favorite gemstone in the entire world. But the big deal about having my favorite gemstone in the entire world, folks, we have some good ones.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about...
That's what Tommy said before the show.
The first thing I said when I looked at it, I said, now this stuff's nice.
Yeah.
Now this stuff is really nice. And the gem we're going to be talking about is a natural gemstone called Savarite. It's a Savarite garnet. It's a natural green garnet coming out of the Savo Park region of Kenya. One of the rarest of all the gemstones in the world, one of the purest of all gemstones in the world. If you go out and survey 100 different gemologists and ask them what their favorite gem would be, a lot of them, I would say 80% or more, Savarite will be at least in their top 5.
Yeah, it's a very highly collectible, coveted gemstone.
So some great things to come here, but on this GKT053, you get all 3 of those pendants, $79.98. Casey and I have about an hour and a half to go with you. Many more things to come here in the next bit here for everyone. And but
yeah, lots of great items, and still keep shopping on jtv.com. And here is that tray of gemstones that I poured out earlier. But you get 56 gemstones and organics for $19.99. It does come with a key card so that you know exactly what each gemstone is in there. I love that. That was our power pick. And then, did you see these color change sapphires?
Actually, I put those together with one of our show planners. We weren't supposed to have them yet today.
Oh,
but that's a surprise item coming up here. Color change sapphire in sterling for $26.99.
I would go ahead.
And another great set right here with aquamarine, Madeira citrine, and your moldavite.
Wow, talk about exotics.
Yeah.
Speaking of pearls, our holiday world of pearls, we're going to tell you a little bit more about that coming up a little bit later.
Open a lustrous new world this holiday. Join us for Holiday World of Pearls. From divine freshwater selections to Japanese Akoyas, JTV's Pearl collections accessorize both classic and contemporary wardrobes. Plus, glamorous exotic creations, including South Sea and Tahitian pearls, offer that special flair for individuality. Shine bright this holiday during Holiday World of Pearls.
JTV's at it again, giving you the perfect opportunity to build your gem collection with the Gemstone Build-A-Bargain Blockbuster. Ruby, zircon, chrome diopside, and so much more, all at can't-miss prices. And the more you buy, the more you save, up to 40%. The Gemstone Build-A-Bargain Blockbuster on JTV.
Life sparkles, and so should you. Now, Jewelry Television offers the new and improved JTV Preferred account. Not only will you have a dedicated line of credit that lets you enjoy more of the jewelry and gemstones you love, but for the first time, enjoy exclusive benefits as a JTV Preferred account member. Your exclusive benefits include financing offers, sneak peeks on our newest items, no annual fees, plus special offers on purchasing and shipping.
And now, enjoy no payments and no interest for 6 months on purchases of $99 or more.
Ask your customer representative for details. The new and improved JTV Preferred account. Let life sparkle.
Hey, welcome back into the Gemstone Show. I'm Tommy.
I'm Casey.
And we're having a great day here today. Hope you guys are enjoying the Gemstone Show. Coming up next right here, folks, we're going to talk...
The reason I wore green today.
There you go. There you go. You know what? I would wear this green every day if I could. No, we have, in my eyes, and I know for many out there, one of the most beautiful gemstones in the world. And it is one of the green gems. Visually, it does look like chrome diopside, you know, but you're going to find where chrome diopside does normally one of two things. Chrome diopside is usually either a yellow-green, a green with a little bit of a yellow flash, or it is a green with a black tone. Yes. That you can't tell sometimes.
With inclusions.
So you can't tell if it's green or black in some cases. This is actually a gemstone that Mr. Campbell Bridges brought to the forefront of everyone back in 1974. Tiffany & Company was actually the very first company to actually bring this gemstone out. There's some great stories that go along with it. I mean, there was the stories of how Mr. Campbell Bridges had a snake that would guard his rough material so nobody would come in and try to steal it from him and things like this.
The locals were very afraid of snakes.
Yes, because they were very afraid of snakes.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of great history and lore behind this one. But Tsavorite, you know, I believe that in some ways they expected Tsavorite to produce the way that Tanzanite did and has and still does. However, Tsavorite, it's such a small, minuscule amount of material they find of top quality material throughout a year's period of time. When you're looking for Tsavorite, you'll see a lot of different hue, tones, color saturations in this gem. They are all beautiful. In my eyes, there's something I call a deep Savo green color. That this is this very deep, intense green color that doesn't have any of the yellowing to it, that doesn't have any of the darkening or the black effects to it. It's just a pure green color saturation. I've been told by many that, you know, they believe that the Tsavorite would be, you know, the May birthstone, or could, you know, work as the May birthstone instead of emerald, just because it's such a beautiful gem when you see a fine quality piece. Well, the Tsavorite that you're going to see here coming up, this is the finest Tsavorite garnet I have seen here in a very, very long time. And what you're going to find with these is they have the ideal hue, tone, color saturation, and clarity. Tsavorite, to give you an idea of the availability and how rare it is to find, Tsavorite is in a gemstone. I was reading one time about the availability of Tsavorite and how in a 12-month period they are fortunate if they can find 1,000 carats of top color rough material. Now, 1,000 carats, that's like a drop of water in the Atlantic. You know, I mean, to say 1,000 carats of top color, such a small amount. And with the gems that you're going to see here coming up, you know, the jewels, when they were mining them there, they said that of those 1,000 carats, 85% of the gems would be under a half carat in size. So you're
talking, such a small percent that would be even a carat. Even
a 1 carat. My wife's engagement ring, I actually made it out of Tsavorite garnet originally, a carat 52, carat 57. When I see some of the prices we have on gems in that size range, I'm amazed, you know, because even being in the business, I wasn't able to touch anything like this.
And the quality of what we have here today, I mean, these are exceptional.
Well, our gem buyers, I know a couple of years ago, they were asking about wish list and things that we wanted to be looking for, our Bangkok team and things. And I said, guys, 1+ carat Tsavorite. And they said, Tommy, we have been saving for over 6 months to try to get some 8x6s and 1 carat size range. They had 6 stones. Now, granted, they could go out there and pay a super high price for it.
Thousands of dollars,
and we could get them. You know, it's available at what price? But looking for a great value to pass on to our customers. So it is a very rare, exotic gemstone. We have the best selection I've seen in a long time.
We do. We have some big sizes, too.
Yes.
That's what I was excited about.
Well, we're going to start off here with a pear shape.
Well, and don't forget, we have the JTV preferred card. So if you see one of these, you really want one, you put it on your preferred card. If it's over $99, you don't have to worry about paying for it till June.
This first piece we have coming up is item number VRP069. And see, Tsavorite, it's singular refractive like your diamond, or garnet is singular refractive like your diamond. It's also of the cubic growth structure, so it seems to have that adamantine to diamond-like pop or brilliance coming out of this gemstone. A lot of spark, a lot of brilliance to it. Great durability, around 7.5 on the Mohs scale of hardness. And sizes, you know, these larger sizes like what you're going to see here, that is the open green color we love to see in Tsavorite. And if you look at this, right here from the bottom side. I'll try to get it flipped over and so you can get a good look at it there. See how clean that is?
No
Outstanding clarity. Oh no, garnet is one of the purest of all the gemstones. That's why I think, you know, gemologists and gemstone connoisseurs love them so much, is the purity of them. They're the gemstones that don't need all that color enhancement and help and treatment and all that, you know. They're gorgeous just the way they come out.
A carat 40 though, I mean that's one of the larger pieces that I've ever even seen.
You know, it is very large and very fine on its quality. We have a cushion shape here, or excuse me, an emerald cut here next. It's going to be VRE 027. VRE 027.
Wow.
And I look at these gems here, when I look at these Tsavorite, there are fashion gemstones and there are gemstones that are very collectible and extraordinarily rare and very valuable.
Museum.
Yes. I mean, there are the ones that, you know, we love for our collection and where there are the ones that we love for our fashion. This is the one that we love for our collection, you know?
Exactly.
And heirlooms. Now, again, hue, tone, color saturation, okay?
Those are
Everything is there. It's always about the color. But that clarity, when you see clarity like this, the pure color saturation, when you see that pure color saturation like that, precisely what we love to see.
Yeah.
We'll show this one on Casey's hand coming up here.
Rich, rich. I mean, if you saw, well, I was actually watching that show, that Jim Hunt, and they were looking for emeralds. And did you see that one yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
That was awesome.
But
by the way.
those
I love
emeralds, like there are emeralds that look this good. They're thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. This is a steal, a half carat for $99.
It is an absolute steal for quality.
Yes.
That's the key, for quality. The next one we have coming up is going to be a cushion. The number on it is VRC 017. VRC 017. Your cushion shape in your Tsavorite garnet. I mean,
I like this.
I love just seeing these. You know, I mean, these are a real pleasure to bring to everyone here today. You get 1 full carat on this cushion shape that we have up here right now in your Tsavorite.
Doesn't get much prettier than that in the world of gemstones, you have to admit.
Ma'am.
And to think it's pure, it's natural, it's untreated. I had never even heard of Tsavorite garnet till I came to work here. It's that scarce of a gem. Not everyone's going to know about it.
Well, most people will not. You know, it's named after where it was discovered. The Savo Park region of Kenya is where they actually originally discovered this, the game preserve area there. It does run over into Tanzania. They do find Tsavorite and Tanzanite are indicator stones of one another. Generally, if you find a fine quality Tanzanite, the Tsavorite you find around will not be nearly as fine.
It's like one pulls from another.
Yes, if you find a gem quality Tsavorite, then the Tanzanite around that region is not going to be nearly as fine. We'll show this one coming up here on Casey's hand.
I love this elongated cut.
That's a magical gemstone right there. And I mean,
that looks
something
so
we have
good.
waited on for months and months and months to get some nice Tsavorite garnet in here. And it's usually, if it's not the really fine goods, generally I just will not even bother to show them.
Oh, it's true, because you don't want people looking at it and saying, well, why is this his favorite gem?
And take them out in direct sunlight when you get up at home, because you're going to be very pleased with the, it'll be the most, it could very well be the most beautiful green gemstone you've ever seen.
Yeah.
We have VRP 067, because I realize this is for each his own. Everybody has different taste. But I tell you what,
these pear shapes are
it's not hard to acquire a taste for something like this right here. This pear shape.
That is true. And it's over a carat. If you see Tsavorite over a carat, realize less than 15%. That equates to less than 150 carats a year come out of the ground over a carat.
We're talking just very small. I mean, even a half carat is a large size.
Exactly.
The largest one we have is a 2 carat. We added 1 2 carat that came through. This 2 carat we'll bring up next. It's going to be item number VRV 194. VRV 194 here next. And this was the largest one we were able to get from the bunch. And this is a steal for somebody out there. If you want a 2 carat Tsavorite, congratulations to whoever ends up getting that, because that one is an absolute gift. I mean, yes, I do realize, yes, it's $2,599. But for a Tsavorite that is clean, that has size like this, that has, you know, ideal color, that one there is super. Superior
yeah, that
stone.
is absolutely gorgeous. JTV preferred card. And keep in mind, you have that extended return policy all the way until January 31st. You don't have to decide today, tomorrow, or next month even on this gem. You have until January 31st to make that decision.
And I would really recommend to all of you that are getting these here today, take them out to a reputable jewelry store, gemologist, somebody who deals in gems, find gems and jewelry around your area, and simply ask if you can get another one like it, or if you can get one to match it. And if the answer is yes, then how much?
Exactly.
Okay, that'll be the best way to get a true replacement cost. Because our biggest goal is to have you come back and shop again. But gem quality Savorite like this, folks, these are very scarce and rare to find. We have VRC015 coming next here. VRC015. Here is, oh, that last one is awesome.
Wow.
A cushion shape.
I would set that east-west. If I were getting that last one, I would set it in a semi-mount east-west instead of north-south.
Awesome. Your next one right here, and all these are debut pieces here in the Savorite. Russ, would
that
you
one, cushion
grab this one right
cut,
here for me, sir?
$729.99. Now they're all limited also. You know, that's the thing about it. You're never going to come up here with a Savorite garnet of this size and say, oh, we have 50 or 100, you know, carat Savorite garnets in quantity. It's just not going to happen. It's not the nature of this gemstone to come in these larger sizes. So definitely, you know, if you have a friend or a family member, let them know about this also. If you think they're in the market for a fine Savorite garnet, a larger size.
Here. Casey, let's do this. Okay, it's for all of you that are watching and shopping right now, and I realize a lot of you are looking at these going, geez, I can't do that today. I mean, like I said, this is that rare exotic gemstone that is coming more from the collectible, the rarity, something that is going to be a treasure. You definitely need to be worn.
It's an heirloom.
I mean, it's an heirloom. I mean, it's more along the rare and exotics list, and the beauty is definitely there as well. What I'd like to do next here is I want to bring up a deal because we worked this out to try to make sure we got everybody a, you know, a really nice Savorite. And the real, you know, thing behind this is it had to be quality, you know, because I didn't want to go with a light Marilani mint green garnet or something like that. No,
lighter quality. Well, I just will tell you.
The Savorite, folks, it's about this color. It's about the purity of the gem. So, Ben, if you get a nice close look there for us, this is one we put together, and this is truly an outstanding piece here in Savorite garnet. Color that will rival that big 2 carat that we had up there. Okay, so you'll have the same type color saturation you'll see in that big 2 carat solitaire we had up. This one, what they have done here for today for the show is they have allowed us to make a jewelry making opportunity, because I realize we might have some Savorite garnet jewelry, but unless something has changed, we don't have Savorite in our jewelry that look like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
I mean, not true.
The only pieces I've seen in the past few years are tiny, small accent sizes.
Well, with this one, we're going to give you a gem-type pendant setting. We're going to give you that 6x4 millimeter oval Savorite garnet, and we are going to give you an 18-inch sterling silver pendant chain. So, no, it's not a 1 carat, a 2 carat, a 3 carat solitaire, but it is a half of a carat, or just shy of a half of a carat, in a natural Savorite garnet. It does come along with a sterling silver pendant setting and chain. If you don't have Savorite in your collection yet,
here's your chance.
Here's the chance. And it's not going to be, like I said, not the largest one we have.
But it's quality.
However, it's only $69.99, and the quality is the same as the larger stones we have been featuring.
Exactly, and that's what it's all about. You want that quality, you want that really rich Savorite green color that's world famous. I mean, there's no other gem that's going to give you that type look with no treatment, no enhancement for such an affordable price. You know, emeralds, if you found an emerald that looked that good, expect to pay tens of thousands per carat. This comes with the gem tight setting. It just snaps in place. You do also get the chain included at 0 additional charge. So this is a great way to try out JTV. Maybe you're a January baby and you're saying, you know, I don't have Savorite garnet in my collection. Well, here you go. Now you need to. Now you need to have Savorite garnet in your collection.
On this one here, if we could just say 60 seconds only on that one.
Yeah, that is.
And I am looking for something
steal right there. Absolute steal. And it's nice because you know we're giving you the sterling silver, but if you want to get a gold setting, a gold ring setting for it, feel free. You don't have to feel like you have to make that pendant that we're giving you. You can absolutely, if you want to, put that in a gold setting. Add that magnetic class converter. That is a life-changing item right there. That takes any necklace, you just clasp it on, and you immediately have that magnetic closure, which is really strong. It's durable. It's not like something you have to worry about falling off. It's a really strong magnetic clasp. We have sold over 40,000 of those. Over 40,000 of those have been spoken for. And counting.
And counting, yeah.
Yeah. I know I have some. I mean, I think they're just the greatest thing. But keep shopping on that Savorite Garnet pendant. We have about 8 minutes remaining or 7 minutes remaining till our best value coming up here, which is
the holiday best value we have today. I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
one.
it's something you don't see very often.
It's not something I don't know if we've ever had it, Casey. As a matter of fact, they didn't even know how to tag it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, on what it was.
It's true. It's
true.
So
it's pretty cool. There's one final piece, and this is the last one in Savorite Garnet, and I realize it's a month of Sundays between showings of Savorite. You're fortunate if you see Savorite Garnet 3 times a year, if that, you know. I mean, true Savorite.
Yeah,
now,
you can get that light mint color.
all day long, man. All day long and inexpensive. But it's all about colored and colored gemstones. We have this last piece. This is one of my favorites because it's affordable. It's a round. It's our only round we're going to have, and it has that color. It's item number VRR109. You guys want a nice Savorite Garnet. This one right here is some kind of sweet. A 1/2 carat, 5mm round, and we get a good close shot there, Ben. You got it, buddy.
Ooh,
all right.
nice.
This is nice stuff right here. Good stuff. Making it affordable to own some of the best in Savorite Garnet coming up.
Color, color, color.
Yes, ma'am. It's VRR109. VRR109, our last and final piece of Savorite Garnet.
Yes. Absolutely amazing.
It is. For $159.99.
And, you know, it's a calibrated 5mm round. If you want to make a pendant, if you want to make a ring, if you want to make earrings out of it, go for it. Absolutely perfect time to get that gem. Or if you know someone who's always wanted a Savorite Garnet, to be able to get one for them, to be able to get one of those for them, I think they would really appreciate it. Really appreciate the opportunity on this gemstone, especially in rounds. I mean, goodness, you just don't see many round Savorite Garnets. You know, you see your ovals, but you don't see the rounds very often. But $159.99, that also qualifies you for the JTV Preferred Card promotion. If you use your JTV Preferred Card on this, you would have 6 months between now and June 1st, no interest, no payments due. No interest, no payments due till June 1st of next year. You can pay a little bit a month, or you can just wait and pay it all then, however you would like to. There's your information about that JTV Preferred Card. And keep in mind also, we have our extended return policy in place in full swing right now, all the way until January 31st. So, great time to be shopping. And please check out our website. In our previous show at noon, we had so many great giftable, collectible items. And you know what? Honestly, we ran out of time and didn't get to them all. So if you want to go to our website, especially on those Egyptian glass pieces, go to jtv.com and check it out.
You know what? There's one more kind of out of the blue special I want to bring up for everyone, Casey. Just if we can, just really quick before we do our holiday best value coming up. And congratulations on your Savorite Garnet. I know you all are going to love those pieces. Hey, there's only one of this, well, there's not more than one in this set, but we don't have anything else like this.
Yeah.
Anthill Garnet.
Talk about a long time. First time they said that, Tommy and our producer that day, I thought they were playing a joke on me. I said, Anthill Garnet. They're like, yeah, the ants mine it. I was like, whatever.
It's your chromium garnet. It comes out.
It's a true story, though. Of
Arizona. Your Arizona anthill garnet. That's the only place in the world that is found. And ladies and gentlemen, the thing about this anthill garnet, it is redder than red. It has a high level of chromium in it, and it is like a fiery red color to this gem. When it is found in very small selections. They pick it up in very small pieces. The Navajo men and women, after a good hard rain or a windstorm comes through, they'll go out and pick up these around anthills, literally. So we have a piece of anthill garnet. It's the only one we have coming up here, folks. And this is, well, we used to call these zingers. Folks, don't let this price be indicative of the quality or availability, because sizes like this, I used to be well in excess of $100 on them. You don't see them in huge sizes. They just don't come in huge sizes. So starting off right here in your anthill garnet. Trillion shape. Now, it was $66.29. I think that's fantastic. It's going to be $37.44 right now. And what could be more rare than an anthill garnet? Two of them that match one another. 4.5 millimeter trillion shapes in your anthill garnet. You get them both, $37.44. Now this is just kind of getting everybody ready for this holiday best value that's coming up here at the top of the hour. Because, I mean, going through some of these rare and exotics, I love doing this, but it's just the gem geek coming out of me. Do you know what this is right here? That, ladies and gentlemen, is a gemstone that was originally discovered in the Spessart forest of Germany.
Serious?
And it's some really fine gem quality Spessartite garnet, a manganese-enriched colored garnet.
Wow.
Everybody who gets through on the anthill garnet, we are also going to give you a match pair of diamond-cut rounds. So you get the diamond-cut rounds in the Spessartite, and you get the match pair of trillion shapes in your anthill. This is a great connoisseur's collection here. All 4 stones, $37.44. But there was a new discovery made. And this new discovery that was made was, when did they discover the Bordeaux?
Was it 09 or 10?
I want to say 9.
Yes, I believe it was 09.
In 2009, there was a new discovery made in a rare garnet coming out of the Masasi region of Tanzania. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a jewel that had a color shift to the stone. And it will shift in its color depending on how light is entering through the axis of the gem. We are going to give a match pair of Masasi Bordeaux, a match pair of natural anthill garnet, and that is from the Navajo Reservation in Arizona is where they come from, and then your Spessartite garnet in your round brilliant diamond cuts. You can get the entire set of 6.
That is amazing.
$37.44. That is a connoisseur's collection in gemstones. What is
Is
that
it like
going to be?
$6 per stone, roughly?
Right around $6 per stone.
If my math is right. Oh, wow. Goodness gracious.
How about it, right?
That's amazing. Yeah, here go the phone lines. Continue shopping on. You get all 6 of them.
Now, do we have time that we can give 1 minute on this one or no? Okay, we can give one final minute to shop on this item, and we want to say welcome in to everyone just now tuning in here at the top of the hour.
We do have your best value coming up.
We have your holiday best value coming up here right after this item. The one that we have up here now, keep in mind, the match pair. And it's difficult to get these gems in any size, but then to match them, you're getting Spessartite, anthill garnet from Arizona, and that gorgeous color of your Masasi Bordeaux.
You can make 3 pairs of earrings right there, done, ready to go. And those are all just superior qualities in each one of those garnets. And to think, they're all natural, they're all untreated. You have that phenomenon of color shift there in your Masasi Bordeaux. You have that beautiful, intense, manganese-enriched Spessartite with so much color. Yeah, this one is flying out of here. A lot of people on the phone right now. That is a great item.
That is a fantastic
I'm glad you did not forget that one.
I know. That's what, with this garnet, we're bringing some really cool, rare, and exotic garnets in for everyone today. Now, that set, we have a few more of them left. You can still get through on it, but it's time for a holiday best value. And ladies and gentlemen, this is one I was hoping to talk to you all a little bit before we got right into it, because it's something in tourmaline. And I don't know if you all have seen the chart on what has happened with tourmaline prices over the last few years here, but it's really gotten crazy.
It's skyrocketed.
It has. Tourmaline, I think it might be for the metaphysical properties of tourmaline. It's piezomagnetic. It's electrically charged. China's been paying a lot of money for it, and it's made it really go up in its price.
Here's an example of just how much it's gone up in price since 2005.
Since 2005, it's gone up 176%, almost 100% since 2009.
Wow.
You know, and there's been less and less and less of it. I just wanted to show that for you all before we got into this holiday best value that we have coming up here, folks, because it has a color of tourmaline that I know many have probably never heard of. And it is a color that does have a name. However, I think when they were looking at this, they didn't realize that it is truly natural dravite, which is like a brownish color in tourmaline.
Yeah, almost
it's
like
a golden. It's like a golden more than anything.
Yeah.
And this is our best value coming up. Now, what a bouquet of color this is.
Wow.
With this item that you all are seeing right here, all in natural tourmaline, a 5.72 carat weight, carat total weight, that's major.
Of just tourmaline.
Of just tourmaline.
41 points of your white topaz.
And then you have close to a half carat of the white topaz sprinkled throughout this one as well. We currently still have all ring sizes in stock. But the really special thing about this, when you look all the way around this ring, it's quality.
Fully finished.
Fully finished on the inside. Mirror polish, and notice how it's kind of concave, so it's going to be a comfort fit styling, so it's going to be comfortable for daily wear. But just back to just the gemstones for just a moment, since we are on the gemstone show, I want to talk to you all for just a moment about those. The gems that are in here are multicolors of tourmaline. Tourmaline, one of my favorite reasons to offer tourmaline is this wide, vast variety of colors that tourmaline comes in, okay? Most commonly, you will see the pink, the red called the rubellite. You might find
basically what you have in those two center gems.
Yes. You have the pink, you have the red called rubellite, you have the blue called indicolite, the green, which is your verdolite, and then it gets into some really rare colors, like your acorite. What is an acorite tourmaline? It is a colorless, it is a white tourmaline. Have you ever seen one? No?
No.
You know? One of the other colors that you almost never see is what they call dravite, which dravite is a brownish type color in a tourmaline, brownish gold. I hate to use the term.
Almost imperial.
It's almost like an imperial color. This is the only piece of jewelry since I have come to work at JTV, and that's been 18 years plus, that has ever had dravite in a ring. That golden kind of brownish color you see right there, that is your dravite. The greens in there are your verdolite. Right here's a look at
On Shannon.
Miss Shannon wearing it.
And notice it's also on stretch pay, $69.99. We have sizes 5 through 10. Size 10 will be the first to go with just over a dozen in availability in size 10. But goodness gracious, that's a rainbow of gemstones, a bouquet of gems in one piece of jewelry in tourmaline. Genuine tourmaline, your nation's gemstone.
That's it. It's the nation's gem. It's a natural gemstone. It comes in 13 different color varieties, your rubellites, your indicolites, your dravites, your all those different colors, 13 different color varieties, but there are hundreds of different color shades within those color varieties. And to match some of the most rare shades in a ring like what you all are seeing right here, I've never had the pleasure of offering it. I feel like it's a really highly collectible item here, and I'm really shocked that we're able to bring this one as a holiday best value, because this really and truly looks like a ring you would have had commissioned to have it made. You would have had to have purchased the tourmaline. It would have been a painstaking process on getting gems of these fancy colors that would match one another, and then to blend it all together in a bouquet.
Yeah,
you know?
And look at those colors. That's what it's all about. Color, color, color. And in tourmaline, remember, this is a gemstone that's gone up 176% in your pricing.
It's not reflected there at all.
Well, you look at your estimated retail, $365. We're at $139 today.
And let me just ask you all, even at that $365, does anybody know where you could go and find that? I mean, seriously. We specialize in rare and exotics and jewelry, bringing things that not just everybody has. And I feel like this one right here is one of the most unique pieces,
I would say so,
that we've had the pleasure of bringing here as a holiday's best value.
Absolutely.
And tourmaline is such a wonderful stone to wear in jewelry, because here you're talking about a gem that is 7.5 on a Mohs scale of hardness, so it has that durability to it, and it is piezo-magnetic. Piezo-magnetic is what few gems actually are. Piezo-magnetic. They are electrically charged whenever they are heated. Oh, by the way, the pendant is also available at $199. But can we show that bracelet up close?
I have the bracelet. I have the ring. I have the pendant.
Will
And I have the earrings.
We used to have the bracelets and things in-house here. Now, this is the final 60 seconds here on the ring. You can still shop on it even after we take it away. Take it home. You got like a 2.5-month inspection period.
Exactly.
You know? And it's something I think you're really going to treasure in your gem collection,
now,
or your jewelry collection.
We don't have many of these bracelets remaining. I mean,
No,
I know
that's why I wanted to.
Got to be about gone.
That's why I wanted to spend just a moment if we could take a look at this bracelet, because we used to have those bracelets at $2,200 a pop in gold.
Yeah.
And it's been 12, 15 years since we had them.
And you're getting that whole same rainbow of colors that you were getting in the ring. Insert clasp with a safety catch. And the bracelet, $299 or $99 on stretch pay. I mean, you can wear this year round with everything. Because of all the colors that you're getting here, it's going to match so many different things. Absolutely gorgeous. You have in this bracelet a count. Oh, it doesn't look. There's more than 2 stones. It says, it says there's 2, but there's more than 2 stones in there. I can kind of give you a quick estimate. Well,
they're all 6x4 millimeter ovals, and it's just a rainbow collection in the tourmaline that you're seeing right here. A carat total weight approaching 10 carats. At this time, there are only 22 bracelets to go around.
I got 26. Yeah, well, there's a topaz with each tourmaline, so there's 26. There's about 26 of your tourmaline, 26 of your topaz. Yep. Is that my tweezers? You got my tweezers? My bejeweled tweezers?
Good deal that you bejeweled those tweezers, because I almost had them too.
He almost had them. I can get you some bejeweled tweezers, Tommy.
Thank you.
And I have the earrings and I have the necklace on.
Now.
I have connections.
Would Christian
I work
be her
at a
name?
place that yeah.
Christian, by the way, those of you who watch the Jewel School
Ross.
programs, Christian Ross, she's the for real deal on some Jewel School.
So talented.
She really is.
So talented.
She's awesome.
If you walk by her cubicle, the jewelry she's made, it's just, I want to grab a piece every time I walk by. I'm like, can I have that?
Well, we need to show everybody some of these, right?
We do. It's been a long time since we've had any of this.
Hey, Paul, could you grab that tray of Praisiolite over there, buddy?
And here's jtv.com. You can shop all the great things online at jtv.com. See all the great opportunities we have going on, like $2.99 shipping. You can shop clearance items. You can shop new items. There's auctions. There's just a lot of fun going on at jtv.com. Thank you. Thank you. And check out that Morganite ring. Hey, that Morganite ring right there at a best value has pink diamonds on it. Pink diamonds. Yes, I said it.
The real deal, huh?
Pink sapphire, pink diamonds, part of our Stratify collection for $119.99. That's what's better about the holiday best value. We have more than one per day instead of just having today's best value.
And that last tourmaline deal, I know that was kind of unique and different there on that ring. It's not going to be your traditional style in the jewelry. But it's a really cool piece. It's something I think you're really going to enjoy. By the way, that bracelet, there are fewer than 20 of those bracelets remaining if you wanted to get one of the tourmaline bracelets. So that one's selling out quickly. Hey, green amethyst. Amethyst is not green, right?
It's purple.
It's purple. Well, Praisiolite is what the name is.
Is that all we have?
This is it.
Wow.
Yeah, there are not many.
No.
Won't take long.
It's one of my favorite gems. I mean, and you know what's funny? I have so many of my friends that say this is their favorite gemstone.
There's nothing else that offers you this color, really.
Nothing.
You know, it's like a sage green color to the gem.
Very bright, very good clarity on these gems. And a lot of these are going to be specialty cuts. A lot.
Yeah, several of these are. We'll start off here with PAR005. Speaking of specialty cuts, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But most of these specialty cuts, I'm not going to say all, but I think most of these are calibrated.
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to find mountings and settings for them. Not a problem. This first one up, oh yeah, this is going to be a fun little segment right here. Things like this are going to be happening. Markdowns on those beauties. I love
markdowns upon markdowns upon markdowns. $23.99 and a specialty cut. I love Praisiolite because it gives you this big look, this bold color, this great brilliance, and you can get it for such an affordable price. I think it's one of the best values we have here at JTV. And you have great durability too, about 7 on the Mohs hardness scale. So if you want to make a piece of jewelry, feel free. I believe this one is going to be sold out.
Is it gone already?
I believe so.
My goodness.
A macro crystalline quartz. And it only comes, you know, whereas amethyst comes from multiple places around the world, from Brazil, from Uruguay, from Africa. This comes from only one place in Brazil, your green amethyst.
Yeah, and it's really high elevation. I know there's something to do with where they find the prasiolite. It's really high elevation where they get those. We have a pear-shaped PAP009 here next. PAP 009.
And, you know, this is a gemstone that one of the most well-known jewelry designers, he takes this, puts it in sterling silver, and charges unbelievably high price tags.
He's made a stinking fortune off of them, too. He really has.
And it just makes sense because it's beautiful. It's a neutral color that you can wear with anything and everything if you want to. It's not a gemstone that, you know, you can only wear certain outfits with. You can wear this with anything. Love that. Man, it's pretty.
Nice solitaire size. Excuse me.
$23. I think that's one of the other things that I love about it is the affordability that we have here. We'll take this one away. We only have a few pieces in the prasiolite.
Yeah, PAV110 is next. PAV110 is your next one here.
Here's one of those.
This is a nice large size, and this is what we call a quantum cut. It's a concave style faceting to the gems. Here's a nice large piece too. In your prasiolite.
Yeah, this is one of our large pieces here. Specialty cut. You can see that not checkerboard, but excuse me, quantum style faceting, which are like laser beams of light shooting out at you when you see that cut. Laser beams, yes. Lasers. $44.99, a new arrival on this gemstone. I knew I hadn't seen prasiolite in a long time.
No, well, you can see what we had come in from the buy here. There was only about a dozen stones that came through. Boy, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that concave style faceting on it. Brings that real fine brilliance coming out of the quantum cut.
Great, great color. And you know, like you said, there's just nothing else like it out there. Nothing else like a fine prasiolite.
And they're really affordable considering, you know, the availability is quite limited. Now, I think this may be our largest piece next. Is PAV033. PAV033 on your next one right here. This is a chunk right here in the prasiolite. You know, you can tell it's just a skosh of green. It's not like a real strong...
It's not like Savorite Garnet or Emerald Green or Chrome Diopside or Peridot or Tourmaline.
This is where it's more about the pastels.
Yeah.
You know?
Which in pastel gems can be very expensive. You think about kunzite, you think about morganite, you think about aquamarine. You know, your pastel gems can be quite pricey. They can be very, very pricey. Because of their desire. They're very highly desired. You look at them and you think, man, you know, that's so elegant looking. It's so expensive looking.
Because all the different gemstones have their different things that make them eye-catching or appealing or special, you know, and reasons that we desire them and want to own them.
But I definitely agree, though, with the prasiolite. One of my favorites.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring one out for
and
you
I love it
right
in sterling silver. If I'm going to have prasiolite, I like to see it in sterling silver.
Wait, this is... Whoa, wait.
$29 on clearance.
Hang on just one moment here because I had not a clue. I was looking down I was looking at the next item the whole time. Are you kidding me? That thing's $29.19.
11
Folks,
carat.
if you have stepped out of the room for a moment, step back in long enough to write down this item number, PAV033, and we'll show this one on. Jeez, Casey.
I know.
I was excited about the $49.99. I never even looked up, and it even dawned on me that there were. That's impressive.
Exactly.
That's an impressive gem.
Yeah, that is.
Now keep shopping after we take that away because that is a huge disc, 42% off. I was trying to get this next item.
It's going to be hard to follow that, isn't it? That is such an amazing value.
There is a show special that I was bringing up for you all, and we'll just go ahead and do it right now. Guys, it's a collector's piece. But, you know, this time of year, as a gemstone collector, I love receiving the gift of gems because it's something, it's like, oh, cool, and it's something that lasts. You know, gemstones withstand the test of time. You can still shop on this, but I'd love to spend more time on it. But wow, that's a great markdown for you.
Yeah.
But there's this one here. It's PAS001. And
Another specialty cut.
Man, this thing is magical.
You know, it can't. These are hand cut.
Yes.
It takes
hours to perform a cut on one of these stones.
For a highly skilled lapidary to do these cuts.
I want you to look at the beauty. And this is one that I actually went through just some discussion with the buying team and the merchandising team. This is a happy holiday special on this one. The cutting is immaculate. You can tell best as it comes around right there. You see every single facet is perfectly in line. You have those concave style facets, which is known as the quantum cut here at JTV, over an 11 karat solitaire. It was $77.99, which I feel is fantastic. But we have it marked down
massive size
for today's show to $49.99. And I'll show you right here what those facets will do for you here. See that? You can see it's a very large. This is a great piece as a pearl enhancer or a pendant. Pendant and or pearl enhancer would be fantastic.
Yeah.
But there, that's the magic, is the cutting and polishing on that piece. 36% off here today for everyone out there on your Praisiolite. And
that's a huge markdown on a big gemstone. Oh, no one else does. I didn't know we had to.
I'm sorry?
No, nothing. $49.99 on that one. That is absolutely outstanding. 14 millimeter. You know, and Praisiolite is such an affordable gem to get in your collection and make some jewelry out of. And like I said, so many of my friends say that this is now their favorite gemstone because pastel gems do give off this very rich feel, this very expensive feel to them.
It's true. I mean, like we were talking about, you know, with the tanzanite, sometimes you look for that deepest, darkest color you can find, or a fine savorite garnet. But then when you're talking about a gem like your kunzite, or like your morganite, or like your, well, right here, your Praisiolite, the prime example of it, you look for something that is...
Well, and I think Robert has a great description of the color. He says, you know, when you're at the ocean and you're walking along the beach, and where the water comes up and it crests, and it rolls into the sand, and you hear that sound as the water is coming up and bubbling up. He said right there where the water hits the sand is where you get that that green,
seafoam green,
green color that you see.
We used to see aquamarine that had that kind of color too, you know. And I had.
But man, imagine what the price would be on 11 karat aquamarine like this.
Yeah, there you go. It's almost that look.
That is outstanding. Okay,
well let's do this. We haven't had a piece of Praisiolite jewelry in quite a while, Casey.
Yeah.
And you can still shop with the few pieces that we've had up here. We didn't have a lot in the Praisiolite, but a couple of pieces. Now we have on the way here for you next a way to make a piece of jewelry out of your Praisiolite. And you know, I tell you what, well, my daughter now, she's off to college, and used to always love, you know, when it bring home these jewelry making opportunities, we could sit down and make a pendant together or make a ring together or earrings together, you know, and off to college now. And that's like this morning, she's leaving to go see one of her friends that's going to Duke. And that's what she's been gone for the weekend, you know, it's kind of like, but if you have children, grandchildren,